everyone, it's Shelly Killinger here from Remax. So I just wanted to take a minute today to talk to you about a topic I've been hearing a lot about in the media, on social media, on the news, everywhere. And that is, are we approaching another real estate bubble? So many people are hearing talk from lenders of, lending standards are loosening. FICO credit scores are lower, the required credit score is lower. Down payment amounts are lower. Purchase prices are increasing, and people start to wonder, is this a sign of us going back to where we were in 2004 and 2006? So I wanted to give you today 3 reasons why I feel we are not approaching another real estate bubble or are not in another real estate bubble. Reason number 1 actually doesn't have much to do with resale properties. It is about new construction. So back in 2004 and 2006, we were way overbuilt on our new construction. There was far too much inventory. What we're discovering now is that we are underbuilt in new construction, and that new construction is finally starting to make a comeback. We're starting to see some new life here with new construction. So that is reason number 1 why I believe we are not in another real estate bubble. Reason number 2 has to do with the lending standards loosening. And so a lot of people, like I said before, really feel like lending standards are loosening, FICO credit score requirements are going down down amounts that are required are going down. So I have a little slide I want you to take a look at, and I think you might feel a little bit differently about these lending standards loosening once you take a look at this. So we are looking at the historic data for the Mortgage Credit Availability Index, which is provided by the Mortgage Bankers Association. And so you'll notice the line on this graph, as the line goes up, it gets easier and easier to get a loan. Lower down payments, lower FICO score requirements. But look at where we were. If you look back in 2006, 2004, that line was off the chart. It was so easy back then to get a loan. Then if you look back in 2009, 2010, we came crashing down, obviously. Then it became too difficult to get a loan. Lending standards were far too tight. So as you see that line starting to go back up, that is what you're hearing. When you hear that lending standards are loosening, that line is starting to ease back up a little bit. But if you compare it to where we were back in 2006, we are nowhere near that. So what you're finding and what you're hearing is just a product of the market normalizing. This is not us headed back to 2004 and 2006 into a crash in the market. This is us normalizing, and the market is becoming a little bit more even. So that is reason number 2 why I believe we are not in another bubble. Reason number 3 that I believe we are not in another bubble is actually this next slide, which I'll show you in a moment, and it projects appreciation rates for over the next 5 years. What a lot of people cite as a reason we are heading into another bubble or are in another bubble is that we have seen such high appreciation rates in the past couple years. On an even market, in a normal market for residential real estate sales, it is typical to see 3.6% on average of appreciation year to year. And so let's take a look at this slide and see where we predict things will be headed. So if you take a look at this slide, this is actually the projected appreciation for the next 5 years. This is not my data. Paulsonics is a company that interviews over 100 of the leading real estate analysts in the nation, and they ask them where they believe prices are headed. And so you'll see a normal appreciation is 3.6%, that's single family real estate. And so you'll notice in 2017, we're at 4.4%. We are projected to close the end of the year at a higher than average appreciation rate. But if we look over the next projected 4 years, we are at 3.4%, 2.8%, 2.7%, 2.8%. So we're not going to be increasing and appreciating as much as we have been the last couple years, but we are certainly not anticipated to see decreasing depreciation in real estate values. So those are my 3 reasons why we are not headed into another real estate bubble. I hope you found value in this, guys. Please post comments down below. Any questions you might have, if you are watching this on YouTube, please post them in the comments and I certainly will answer those questions. All of my contact information is below. You can feel free to contact me with any of your questions as well. Subscribe to my channel so that you can get more information on buying and selling real estate and more market updates. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.